Okay, back to work. I mean, really, we just have to get to work, but let's dig in the menu for a moment because there are things we're going to want to do. We're going to want to have access to the Great Fairy Mask. We're not going to want to have our bottle out in case, the C-Stick decides to act up on us again. Not that it would do anything crazy like that. All right. So the Great Fairy Mask, we haven't actually talked about it much since we got it, but when we wear it, it kind of glows with this pink orbs behind it if there's a fairy in the room. It also attracts any fairies that are loose at the moment. We gotta find a whole bunch of them. Unlike the first time when the Great Fairy was missing one piece. Oh, a fairy. This time she's missing, I believe, 15 is the number. Now you'll notice that there's still glowies at the end of the hair there on the mask. Because there's another Great Fairy or a shard in here somewhere. So we gotta get to work. Now the dungeons may be the part of this game where I struggle the most. Not because they're particularly difficult in and of themselves, just because I haven't played in a while and I don't remember the dungeons all that well. I remember some of the rooms. Now let's recall, was that the fairy? Nope. So it's probably bees then. Nobody likes bees. Nah, it's just rupees. I see the 5 down there. Alright, so let's head over here and grab this chest. You'll notice the shadows down there waiting for us to make a mistake. We're going to do our best not to do that. Aha! Chest's also a possibility, which makes it difficult sometimes because, can't always see them. However, you'll notice that I could never have attracted it with the mask, but it does tell me now that we're done here. So that'll be a thing. Usually when we walk into a room, we're just going to want to see where we stand. Is there a fairy in this room? And if so, can we get it? Sometimes you can go into a room that has one and you just can't get to it yet. You don't have the right item. You don't have the dungeon set up correctly. All sorts of reasons. Now, there's a couple Skulltulas waiting for us. We're going to try and go around them. We have to be careful for a couple reasons, though. One, they have bigger hitboxes than you think, as you can see. Ow. And 2, we also can't touch the fire. While we drown eventually in water, it's not worse than what happens to us if we get touched by fire, where we pretty much just instantly die. So we have to be careful. The shadows are chasing us, but it's fine. We're away. Alright, so we'll have to do a better job of either killing the Skulltulas or going right in the middle of them. It's weird because, again, they hit a bigger area than they look like they would. Do we have to go 1, 2, 3 for this? Or can we make this big gap? I think we can make it. We're going to try. And if you know what? If we fall, you can watch me climb again. Again and again and again. Should be fine, though. It's going to be close. Woo! Alright, now we have a problema because they are way up in the sky and these bubbles are not going to reach them. We're going to try and go in between them this time. Stay right in the middle. Alright, worked out okay. Ugh. Yes, the water here is poisoned. I do like those dynamic camera angles. This is not the first one we've seen, but it's still kind of cool. And we get our first Deku Stick. They burn well. Yeah, I'm sure they do. So as we start looking around this room, we got poison water everywhere. We got plants that hate me. We got a stray fairy. We have a door that needs a key. We have death plants. Seriously, those don't look very appealing right now. And then we have a bunch of problemas. I don't know why the Spanish all of a sudden, but it's happening. Well, jumped in the poison. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can touch the poison and it doesn't have any effect on it. Did you know that? Just don't ingest it. Boom. So now the question, of course, becomes, what could we do? Well, there's a torch in the middle that needs to be lit. There's a torch over there. A door that needs a key. A switch behind there. Yes, they do. We got a switch over there. Actually, that's a bubble. I think that's a bubble with a stray fairy in it, if I recall correctly. We also have a torch over there, a switch over there. Got a bunch of nonsense, right? So what can we do? Well, we can hop across this way. This door we can go into. So we shall. Once again, death flowers. A nice looking chest over there. Let's say we go for it. Maybe it's the dungeon item. Ha. Can you imagine what it is? Those eyeball switches don't look familiar from Ocarina of Time at all. Don't worry, just a key. But man, if it had been the bow and arrow, oh, what a world. Since we're already headed this way, let's keep going. We could double back to the key door, but let's head forward. Half whack. So here we kill these, kind of like we've been killing the dragonflies. By bursting out into the soft underbelly of the world. Boom. We gotta get this one's attention, though. We weren't quite ready to burst out. That time we were, but I was talking about not being ready, so I wasn't ready. You understand. Bams. And with all of them dead, we can get a chest. A lovely chest. The classic Zelda sound, and the classic chest opening. I actually kind of like his animation for this the best, because he just has to jump all the way in. We're lagging, though, but it's fine. Alright, we have the map. And there's a place we gotta go. Now, what we're really gonna do is go back to the key door, although you'll notice there's also doors above us. We can't get to them yet. But we can look at how pretty they are. It's the main reason we're coming over there. Just to get that stray fairy taken care of. Also, you notice we just picked up bombs. Since we got the bomb bag on the last cycle, we can do that. Not a good idea to hang around by those, by the way. They are not friendly, because they have teeth, and that's how you know. Alright. This room ends up being a place we visit a couple of times. We can look around. We got torch to the left. We got block to push. There's a Skulltula hanging out over there. Having a wonderful time. Uh-huh. It's teaching me how to move it. I can only move it in one direction. So that's okay. Now, one thing that we will be able to see if we come over here and then look back is there's a stray fairy underneath. Can't do anything about that yet for a couple of reasons. But it's good to know. No, that's right, I can't hit him in the front. How silly of me. Nope. I think I'm standing too close to the torch is what's happening here. There we go. That shouldn't have been so hard. That's what we're most concerned about, though. Now, this long way doesn't really matter for much right now. We can push this again if we want to, just to give a set of different places we can go. More importantly, though, we have torch that could be lit. We have bars on door, and if we come up here, slowly, because we're Deku, got another torch, and a gap. So, we're going to switch off here. We're going to do a couple of things. Number one, we don't really need the ocarina right now. So, bams. Take Take that off. We could put on the Great Fairy Mask, but we've already confirmed there's another fairy in the room, so it won't really mean much to us right now. Now, down there by the Skulltula, and this is the reason we killed it, is fire. Let's see, can we jump to this from up here, or might I have to go all the way around? I think we can make it. Flip. Flips a doodle. So in place of the Great Fairy Mask for the time being... Oh, that's Z, that's why that's going. Okay, I was trying to hit R and I was hitting Z, but Z is up by R on this controller, so it's weird. Shut up. Everything is weird. This trick will be familiar to anybody who played Ocarina of Time. We gotta take the fire, light the torch. Now we're gonna put it out and start fresh. 'Cause even with the bunny hood, I don't think we have time to make it up there all the way. More importantly, though, we can burn this spider web. And we tried to put it away. These guys don't like us, though, because they're attracted to the fire. It's fine. It's not a big deal. This lets us go upstairs. A lot of evil here, she says. It's because if we go forward, all of a sudden there's these shadow dudes. They're everywhere. They're the worst. Right now, though... Okay, fine. You know what? I'll kill a few of you then. If it's death you so desire. There you go. Doesn't have to be that way. Where is it? I saw him over there. There he is. Cool. There's another one or two of them around, but it's fine. We're more concerned about the fire, because there's torches that need lit. Yep. And two. Ow. And okay, walk right past it. Don't worry about it. They're in a triangle form. Alright, well you can see what we need in this room. First of all, we're going to put the Deku Stick away so we don't lose it. And our friends, the dragonflies, are back. Now there's moving platforms for us to deal with. And if you watched the last part, you know that we suck at those. More importantly, we just need to be careful of the dragonflies. We don't want to get knocked down. They don't seem to have any interest in us, though, so we're going to have to be just careful as we go across and see if we can make it. It's going to be close. But it's okay. I don't know if we can make this, but I think we can, and we're going to try it. We probably should have waited until we got closer, but we're going to go for it. Oh. That's a big room that could warrant more exploring later, but before we start worrying about trying to collect every single great fairy, we want to get the dungeon item. Because while we can get to, say, this one. Pop. This torch is still warm, too. How very interesting. You may recognize this room. It's because we're up on the second floor, essentially. We got different places we can go. This is a switch, but a Deku Scrub is too light to push it. So now we've made a ladder up here. Two of them, for some reason. But more importantly, it gives us quick access to come back here. So we don't have to go all the way around if we fall off or choose to go somewhere else. It's pretty handy for us. Alright, so over here, this is another room we were already in. Once again, we're on the top. Lots of pots outside. Curious, no? They're only dropping rupees because I don't need any hearts. Still, curious. Oh, can't believe it. Now, we have to be careful about this particular way we're going to do this. As we talked about, fire is not really good for us So we could try and surprise him by popping out. It doesn't really work that well. What we can do, however, is use our superior speed and get hit. Hold on, I have to remember what button is lock on. Found it. So fast. We got him. So they didn't breathe fire, which is bad for us if we're a Deku. Oh, he's too good. We gotta side hop that. We don't want to be burned as regular Link either, of course. That also hurts. There we are. He's fine. Just had a heart attack. Now, there is a way to do that as Deku Link, but why would you invite that much additional difficulty? Don't you just want to live? Why the delay? But we got the Hero's Bow. Unsurprisingly, like a lot of Zelda games, we will be wanting to equip that because it's the dungeon that we got it in, and we're going to get a lot of use out of it. So immediately we can come into this room and be like, oh yeah, cool. Wrong button again. That time it wasn't my fault. I pushed the wrong one the first time though, I admit. I have to remember how to shoot. Oh god, it has to use the stick? Oh no. This is not what I want. So hitting the switch gives us an ability to get across, which we didn't have any other way to do before. What? Thank you. I assure you I didn't do anything differently that time, but it's fine. It's fine. I think control problems are just going to be like a theme of this game. I have to wait till it goes back up, just to be safe. Alright. Away! Look at this frog. Quick, run away because we're scared. We showed him who was boss. So we found the derpiest toad you've ever seen. We'll just be hiding. It's fine. That guy's hiding over there. We gotta try and find him. And so we did. Having to use the bow and arrow on the C-stick is going to be a problem, he thinks. We'll deal with that as we get the need for more precise shooting. Where is he? No, see, this is where this is going to be nothing but frustrating. Okay, well, we'll probably have to figure out some other way to do this, because that's obnoxious as hell. Great. I'm really happy. Do I sound happy? Get wrecked. You'll notice he's dropping arrows, as we were talking about a moment ago. That's because we have to use arrows to beat him, otherwise we'd be here forever. We'd starve to death. Or lose a war of attrition, I guess, but Where is he? Great. There we go. Now spin attack him. Ah, it's too fast. Can't believe it. No. Now we could be trying to lead him, but that's risky. With these controls especially. I'm waiting too long. Hold still, please. Thank you. You've been lovely. Frog. What happens to the turtle, you're wondering? I don't know. Maybe they were just best buds, and he's like, well, my friend's dead, so I have no beef with you. Goodbye. I don't know. Anyways, fancy your chest, we know what this means. It's the boss key. The artist formerly known as the big key. So we have pretty much everything we need. We don't have the compass, but you don't need the compass. Any more than you need a boot to the head. Shabams. Now we'll use this as a wonderful place to leave off. Once again, weird breaks in the middle of the episodes this week. It's fine, don't worry about it. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Thank you for watching.